Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Against the Public for January 1st, 2025. Hope everybody's having a terrific New Year's Day. Hope everybody survived New Year's Eve. I'm Dana Lane. Thanks for joining me. Today, we're going to go to the NBA for our free play. We're going to start the year off with hopefully a winner. I think it's a solid play. We'll discuss that in a little bit. But I do want to remind you that I have 3 NBA premium plays up on Pickdawgz.com right now. Of course, that means we will also have an NBA 3-pack where you can get all 3 of those games for one low price of just $39.99. And of course, that always comes with our Pick Dawgz win guarantee. Also, it's the first of the month, and that means all season packages have been prorated. Everything's just come down just a little bit more. So if you're kind of on the fence about a season pass, just go back to the website right now. All the prices have been prorated. Check them out again and see if something suits your bankroll. But 2025 is going to be a terrific year, so please don't forget about that 365-day all-access pass, and that gives you every play that I release over the next 365 days for one low price. So just hit the link. I think there's a link on the YouTube page. Hit the link, take you right to my page, and check out everything that we have. Been absolutely on fire to end 2024. So please get on board for 2025. So let's get to your free play for Wednesday. 9 o'clock Eastern time is this game. Atlanta Hawks 18-15 head to Houston to take on the 21-11 Rockets. Atlanta's 15-18 ATS this year, 21-11-1 to the over, which is interesting because both of those teams kind of lean to the over this year. Not kind of. They both are very much, I don't know, they probably fell over to the over, I guess, something like that. Denver's 18-13 ATS, 20-10-1 to the over. So combined 41-21-2 to the over this year. If you want to look at the total, certainly a trend going in that direction. But it's a side that we're going to take a look at. And so far, the consensus number has increased just a little bit. Opened up -5, minus $1.10 to 5.5, minus $1.07 across the board. The total opened up at 245.5, and we're sitting right now at 246. And this is a little bit of a tough one for me because I think the number is right on. I think we can sneak a win in here for a few reasons, though. I wish it was in that 4 range. I don't love 5, and I certainly don't love 5.5. So please make sure you shop for that 5. But we know the Hawks are a little bit banged up, and in fact, if you saw the press release the other day, they sent out an injury report that was a little bit cryptic in a way, or in relation to Larry Nance Jr., who is a fairly big piece of their team puzzle, whether it's on the court or off the court. Maybe many would argue he is more valuable off the court than on, but nonetheless, people wondered, okay, is he going to play in this game? And the answer is absolutely not. And matter of fact, he's not playing in this game, and he probably is not going to be playing for at least a month. He's going to have surgery on his shooting hand. So that is a big deal. Now, he has had this injury before, but it was his offhand, and he missed, I think, 12 games in that injury. So we're probably going to miss a few more. Not the biggest deal for the Atlanta Hawks, but it is when we're specifically talking about this game because he's probably considered their 3rd big man on the team. But this is a Hawks team that is a little bit banged up. Okongwu, who has been dealing with that knee inflammation, it looks like he's okay and he's going to be good to go. But if he's not 100%, Clint Capella is their only big man that we know is going to be 100% going into this game. Now, Denver is not a place where you want to go into where you have a lack of depth or where you're not 100% or maybe not even 75%. In addition to those injuries, we also had Dyson Daniels coming off of an illness. We know that Trae Young has been battling that lower leg contusion. So Atlanta is banged up, and they're going into a place where you not only cannot be banged up, but you need depth to be able to battle the thin air in Denver. And then, of course, Zachary Shea, excuse me, the number one overall pick last year, 2024, still trying to find his spot. I mean, I think he's been great, but his numbers are a little bit skewed just due to the fact that he had a massive game, and then he has, some okay games. And there's a few people that are like, well, is this kid a bust? Well, he's double averages in double digits. Now, I understand that is been pushed up there because of a couple massive games, but I think as a 19-year-old, not only a 19-year-old, a 19-year-old from Spain, I think you got to give him a little bit of time to mature. Now, is he a guy that is going to light the world up? No, absolutely not. We knew that going into this draft that there really wasn't anybody. You look at the top selections in this last draft, and nobody's lighting it up. In fact, it's been pretty bad so far. You can ask the Wizards about that. Now, as far as Denver is concerned, they're trying to shake that rough start, that shaky start. They've gone from a team that we could kind of rely on night in and night out with their money to a team that has been very shaky. And the good news is that they're coming off of a couple wins. The better news is that Michael Malone has plenty to be upset about, because if you watch that Jazz game, yep, they got the win. Yep, they scored a ton of points, but defensively they were not very good. And they specifically were not very good in that first quarter when they gave up 37 points. I thought as the game went on, of course, the stars rose to the top. Jokic was fantastic. Westbrook was fantastic. Two guys with double-doubles in that game. So they rose to the top. But even as the game went on, I thought they could have been a little bit better in transition. There was a lot of times where they could have lengthened that lead, but just could not finish off a fast break. I thought there was points as the game went on where they could have been better, but for the most part, after the first quarter, the Denver Nuggets looked like the Denver Nuggets. But they're still trying to shake the residue of a poor start. I think this is one of those situations. Now, they have not been very good in this situation where they're like at 5.5, 6-point favorite against a quality team at home, and they just have not been able to get over the hump. The last time I can think of that this has been this kind of situation was against Golden State at home, where they did not play well against the Warriors. So here's another chance for a team that's that's trying to shake their start. And now they have a chance against a quality team at home to not only get a win, but to get a cover. And I think that's what we're going to see here. So we're in a perfect position. We're getting a team at home against a team that may not be 100%. And of course, a head coach that has plenty to complain about, specifically on defense. So I think in this one, the Nuggets will show off their depth. And I think they'll cover that 5 or 5.5. Please make sure you shop for that 5 if you can still get it. But the consensus number is now up to 5.5, but still some 5s out there. So your free pick is the Denver Nuggets minus 5.5. Go to pickdawgz.com. Every individual play and every discounted long-term pass is locked and loaded on the website. And of course, my NBA 3-pack and my season passes are up there as well. Can't thank you enough for joining me. Let's have a terrific 2025. It's a great time to jump on that annual all-access pass for 2025. We'll see you each and every day for Against the Public. I'm Dana Lane. All the best to you and your wagers in 2025.